Check it out. Alright, sit rep. I've got a leak. As you can probably tell, I'm a bit flustered by it. No one likes leaks. Leaks are the worst thing ever. Leaky tents, leaky camper vans. There's nothing worse. Let's see what we're dealing with. Holy moly. That's a big puddle. Oh gosh. This is not how I expected this day to go. Can you imagine how much water is leaking in right now? Welcome back everybody to the camper with Tony. We've got Bernie in the back here. We're on a bit of a road trip around New Zealand in the middle of winter. Going into storms, looking for lakes, cooking great food and having a great time. I've been wanting to do this for a long time and I wanted to do it with Bernie, so I've had to choose sites where I can take Bernie. New Zealand's pretty strict on this stuff. So what we've got to do is get to our first site. We've got a massive rainstorm incoming all day today and tonight, and it should be clear tomorrow for our drive out. We've got some fords to cross, and we've got a camp to set up, which is pretty easy because we're in Buddy the camper van. Up the first of a couple of fords. Should be pretty easy. I'm in four-wheel drive. Now tomorrow I've got a feeling this is going to be absolutely gushing. That shouldn't be a problem for Buddy the camper van. Alright, we've got another ford to cross. I think we've got one or two more fords. I think the next one is much rougher, much steeper. Another little one. I think, from memory, that's it. There might be one more, but I think that's it. Yeah, that'll be it. So tomorrow I'm expecting these to be really gushing. Alright, we're almost at the campsite. And the weather has suddenly taken a change for the worst. Windy and chucking down. Here we are. Right, I need to find a spot and we'll park up and get set up. Now ideally I want to be looking out at the forest and at the river here. So what I might do is just park here on the edge. Now I've got four-wheel drive engaged, so it shouldn't be a problem. Ground doesn't look that soft. And just on this ledge here should be good. I don't think it's going to be very busy here. Right, I think I'm level. I've got a couple of dials here that shows me if I'm level or not. I think we're good. All right, let's get set up. Okay, let's get out of here. Ugh. Ugh. So here's my spot. Got it all to myself, no one else around. Now Bernie's going to want to come out immediately, but hang on Bernie. This is Bernie, everybody. Hello Bernie. Hello puppy. Let's get some lights on. All right, first I just need to do some things. Like I've got it heating on, so we'll do that. Let's put it on. Okay, heating on. And what we'll do is we'll let Bernie go out and have a play in a minute. It's absolutely soaking wet outside. So what I think I need to do is, you can hear it just pummeling down. There doesn't seem to be much, well, there doesn't seem to be any wind where I'm parked here. So what I'm thinking is set the awning up. Then we just got somewhere dry to stand under, to wipe our feet and stuff like that. It's like, whatever you're doing, get on with it. And then Bernie's going to want his treat. Do you want your treat? Should we do the treats now? There he goes, Bernie's treat. Right, Bernie, sit. You going to sit pretty? Come on then, sit pretty. You can do it, Bernie. Come on, you can do it. Come on, you can do it. It's harder on the chair, but you can do it. Come on, Bernie, sit pretty. Good boy. Good boy, Bernie the puppy. All right, you enjoy your treat. While he's having that, I'm going to put the awning out. Great success! Alright, as soon as Bernie's had his treat, we'll go for a walk and I'll show you everything around here. But this should work well. Right, I'm suited and booted. And Bernie is ready. Should we go out for a walk, Bernie? Go and show you around. Now I've got to be a bit careful because there's a wecker somewhere here. I can hear it. And Bernie will bolt after it. Bernie, come. Come on, stay close. So I've guyed these down. You see I've put guy lines on because I forgot the smaller pegs. Bernie, leave. There's the wecker. But Bernie's pretty good because I forgot the small pegs that peg it down here. Because I'm a fool. So here we are. Look at my spot. Now I have camped here many times, but I haven't been here for a long time. Last time I was here, I camped behind there with a tent in a tent with Bruno, my former Border Collie. Yeah, long time. Let's show Bernie around because he hasn't been around. Look at my spot. That's pretty cool. All to myself, big river here. I can look out both ways. It's lovely. Come on, Bernie. So the river, this is a steep cliff here. The river is all the way down there. I want you to see how gentle and lovely it is right now. And then we'll see what that's like tonight or tomorrow morning. But let's go check it out. It's absolutely beautiful. Always have rubber boots, waterproof pants, and a decent rainproof jacket. But waterproof pants probably next most important thing after the jacket. Come on, Bern. You don't know the way, do you? It's down here. Bernie. Yeah, come on. Good boy. He's got to learn all this. Never been here. Now Bruce, my first Border Collie, was a natural water dog and could not resist, always wanted to go in rivers, always. Couldn't help himself, had to go in. Bernie's not quite the same. He's more like Bruno. Bruno took his time as well, didn't really want to jump in all the time. But Bernie might go in, we'll see. I doubt it, but we'll see. Bernie, down here, look. He's already found a way. Look at this. Look at this spot. Come on. Wow, this river's really changed. This used to be much flatter. None of this was here. So this is all built up in some massive storm. It's piled all these thousands of tons of rocks here. Crazy. Look how beautiful that is. Now, there are trout in this river. Freshwater trout. Trout are not native to New Zealand. They were brought in by early European settlers for fishing reasons, obviously, for food. But have a look at this. Majestic. If you look back in an old video, this was running at a torrent and Bruce decided to go for a swim and he got stuck in it. Hey Bernie, what's the matter? You want to go in? We're not crossing this. Bernie's used to crossing rivers now, but he won't go in unless he thinks it's worth it. Right now he's just happy looking around. How beautiful. I love New Zealand. Right. I think it's really early. It's still morning and I need a coffee. So we'll go back. I'm gonna walk him for a bit, let him get it out of his system, wear him out a little bit, and then we'll go back and we'll have a cup of coffee. Isn't that right, Bernie? Maybe throw a stick for you? Have you got a stick? He doesn't fetch the sticks. His sister, Bolly, does. He's too lazy, can't be bothered. If I can find one. Here, Bernie, what's this? Hey, Bernie, here. He won't go in and get that. He just stands on the edge. You're so lazy. Bruce would have gone and got it. Honestly. All right, bring you back for coffees. That was a nice walk, wasn't it, Bernie? You can hear the heating. Right, we need to put the gas on for a few things. Gas does the hot water. And it also can do heating. And obviously I can do cooking on it. Oh, it's so much easier with this awning. Because then you can just derobe outside and not drag all the wet stuff in. It's much better, and I can towel Bernie off here and then let him in. Alright, come here, Bern. Oh, you're so wet. So wet. Was that fun? Bernie had a bit of a swim. Got very wet. Go on then, Bernie. Up, up. Good boy. Oh. Right, let's get that coffee on. Oh, hello, Bernie. Right. You can't see, but Bernie is right here. He just, I don't know why he has to block my feet, but he just loves lying here, don't you? Coffee time. So I could cook over in the kitchen, but I think I prefer cooking here. So what's been going on? Well, yes, I'm in Buddy again. Yes, I'm camping in the camper van again. Not a tent, not the truck. The reason is there's just so much damage everywhere in this area. It's so difficult knowing if somewhere's going to be open, getting access, so much bad weather. And today, this storm is going to be big, a lot of rain. So I want the security of being in the camper van. And also I'm doing a road trip. Oh, there's someone coming. You're going to see a car go past. Oh, so that's the Marlborough roads. So these guys are just checking the road condition to see what's going on. That's all. So yeah, I want to have an easy life for a bit. And this is going to be a bit of a road trip. Right, let's start this up. This doesn't take long at all. Should take just a couple of minutes. Oh. Hold on. Maybe if I screwed it in properly, it might work. Okay, let's try again. Yeah. All right, coffee time. I've got a vent open in case anyone's asking. And we're gonna have a Moccona strong cappuccino. They're looking at me like, what the hell are you doing, pal? There's a massive storm coming. They just gave me a look like, what are you doing? Well, I like storm chasing. Don't I, Bernie? Okay, coffee time. You coming up, Bernie? Come on then. Ooh, careful. You coming up here? Coming up? Come on. No. So quick. And I don't have to worry about the steam or having the gas on or anything like that, because yeah, I've got the roof vent open. It's a big fan up here as well, but just having that open, not a problem. Can you see Bernie under here? Bernie, can you see everybody? Well, I hope you can see him. He's just here. Thank you for my kisses, Bernie. He's so lovely. Right, I've switched over to the gas heating. So that's the gas heater there, that thing. So I've switched that on instead. Because I've got the hot water on, I thought I might as well use that as well. The gas heating, all that uses is the propane tank. Doesn't use any power, any electricity. So it just makes it way more efficient to use that. I'd rather run out of gas than run out of propane than run out of diesel and battery power, which is what the diesel heater uses. Doesn't use much at all, but just setting the gas central heating on minimum keeps this toasty warm, absolute toasty warm. Cheers, everybody. Oh, it's hot, so hot. Okay, so the time is 11 a.m. So what I'll do is I'll bring you back for lunch. I'm going to have some lunch, and there's a bit that I want to explore. There's a walk that I want to do. It's going to be pouring with rain, but Bernie will love it. And it's up behind us, up this ridge here. So I'll bring you back for lunch and then walking out. We're going to have a walk up the tops. Right, it is absolutely chucking down. So the weather, as predicted, is getting gradually worse and worse. The wind's just picked up a little bit outside, at some point I'm probably going to have to bring the awning in. If it gets too windy, I will have to bring the awning in. Let me just adjust this a second, hold on. How's that? That better? Yeah, good. I was getting a bit hot in here. I've turned the heating down a fair bit. Right, we need, so I've got a whole bag, a whole load of goodies up here. And we're going to have a pot noodle. And I know noodles are not good for you or anything, and they don't really give you energy, much energy or anything, but I just like them. So we'll have these noodles. Then what we're going to do is take Bernie for a walk, and we're going to do this big walk up the hill. Now the thing with this fire maple stove is it doesn't fit in these slots that easily. But once it does, it's perfect. Alright, noodles. And a caramel latte. I'll tell you something, it is so much easier just cooking here, having everything here, rather than having to cook over in the kitchen. But for dinner, definitely, well, I'll show you, dinner is big. And I've got my cob grill just over here that I'm going to cook on. If I've still got the awning out at dinner time, I could cook it outside. That would be perfect. I don't want to stink it out in here, even with the fan on and everything. Pretty gross. Look how quickly this thing boils. It is amazing. That's so quick. Crazy. It's got this handy spout at the top, but I will take this lid off. Okay, here we go. So enough for the noodles. Should be enough for the coffee. Perfectly done. All good. Okay. Give those a few minutes to sit, and then we'll be back for coffee. Alright, noodles are ready. Now, let me bring, sorry Bernie, let me bring the table closer to me without breaking or spilling anything. There we go. What a great setup. I just love camping in this thing. Can you see out of that window? Occasionally we're now getting really heavy bursts, and it's so loud on the van. This is going to flood. We're going to be crossing some very deep fords tomorrow. Should be okay. Fingers crossed. That's right, Bernie. And then right, so we're going to have these noodles, and we'll take Bernie for a walk. Oh, I'm starving. Not bad. Not bad at all. What is this? Nong Shim bowl noodle soup, kimchi flavour. They pretty much all taste the same, to be honest. Thank you, Bernie. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for coming on this one. There's a lot more to come on this. She said. Alright, sit rep. I've got a leak. I don't know if it's a rain leak or if it's a water leak from my water tank. But it is leaking. And there's a puddle of water here now in this corner. And we're aimed backwards. Now, I've had a few times I've said, oh, there's a big puddle here. And it's usually here, and there's water coming along here. And I always just assumed it was leaking from this water tank. But if the water tank, and I've taken the cover off just so I could see it, if the water tank was leaking, it wouldn't be flowing out from here. And this is where it appears to be coming out. And I've looked inside here and I can see there's a bit of water down there. It's like a puddle. There is a pipe under there. It would also explain why my water pump stays on when I switch it off, when I switch the tap off. And there's water sort of seeping a bit here as well. That makes me think that there's a pipe split or something under here and it's flowing here. The only thing is, it hasn't done it the last few days, but now it's suddenly doing it. Now, is that residual water in the line? I don't know. I'm just gonna have to keep mopping up and see what happens. I don't think it's leaking water. I don't think this is rainwater. I don't think this is coming in from the outside. I think I've got a split pipe somewhere. Because I remember I had a shower and I came out and there was a pool of water out here after my shower, which makes me think it's everywhere. I mean, how is it getting up here when we're aiming backwards? It means it's coming out from behind here somewhere, but I can't access in there. My water storage is in here, but that's dry. That's dry, that's dry. I just took it out, which is why there's a drop of water here. But yeah, the top compartment is dry. I'm going to have to unscrew this and check what's underneath it maybe, or see what's going on behind. There is a panel I could take off here just in case. I'm just confused. I don't know where this leak is happening. It's quite annoying. Is it my water supply or is it coming from the outside? I just don't know. Nightmare, but that's forming quite quickly, that puddle. And does seem to be seeping out from here. But then how is it getting up here? This is wet. Here as well. So it's like both sides. Where is it coming from? I don't know. This is very frustrating. Well, we'll see what happens, but this is why I've been ending up with water in here. Maybe there is a leak. Maybe there is a leak somewhere on the roof. This is an old camper van, and probably the seals need redoing. It would make sense that if there was some leaking over there, it would flow down that side. There's a vent up here, which isn't leaking. And then there's a hot water vent up here, but I just don't know. I don't know. There's nothing I can do about it right now. Unless I pull the place apart, which I'm not going to. But look at this puddle. Frustrating. Really frustrating. Leaks. Well, it's going in for to have the air conditioning fixed. So I'll leave it with them and say, look, there's a water leak somewhere. Find the water leak, and they'll pressure test the pipe system and everything, and they'll find out where it all is. Could take a while. Right, I think before this massive deluge comes, which is coming in about an hour and a half, we'll go for a walk up the hill and see what it's like. Right, upon further investigating, I think it's the awning. I think it's where the awning has been mounted is leaking. Nothing I can do. Nothing I can do. It's obviously not sealed, and it's found a way in, and it's coming straight down and in here somehow. I don't know what to do. Anyway, is what it is, isn't it, Bernie? Hello, puppy. Let's go for a walk. There's nothing I can do about it. It's just going to fill up with water. I'm going to have a puddle in here. It will drain out the back. There are drainage slots everywhere. And we are tipped backwards, luckily. So it's all going to flow backwards. Is what it is. So it must have been a coincidence. When I had that big shower, I had a shower and I came out and there was a massive puddle of water here. I thought that was a leak in the shower. Maybe it was both. I don't know. I've got some serious work to do in here to find out where all these leaks are happening. It could take me a few days to do once I get it back home or put it in for its service. In the meantime, screw it. Nothing I can do. Let's go for a walk. Right, suited and booted. You ready, Bernie? Let's go for a walk. Oh, it's a mosh pit out here. So here's what I think's happening. Where this awning is screwed in, drilled into the... Look, I'll show you. Up there. I think it's leaking somewhere there. You could probably see better than I can. Could be anywhere up there. But it's just too weird a coincidence. There's nowhere else on this other side where it could really be coming in. Toilet, I don't think anywhere around here is leaking. No, that's all sealed. This just goes straight to the bathroom. I just can't remember if when I had that massive shower... Bernie, come up! I can't remember if when I had that shower, was it raining? I'm going to have to go back and look at that footage and see if it was raining. But then why didn't I have a big puddle elsewhere? I don't know if it's a combination of the water leak. Look at this! It's definitely not because of that. I don't... Bernie, come on! Where are you? Is he chasing weckers? There you are, come on. Yeah, I don't know. As you can probably tell, I'm a bit flustered by it. No one likes leaks. Leaks are the worst thing ever. Leaky tents, leaky camper vans. There's nothing worse. Oh, okay. We'll figure it out at some point. I have noticed when I'm driving along, I've got water as well sometimes. Is it the pipe work or is it this awning? I don't know. We'll get it investigated. All right, Bernie, let's go for a walk. I've just got to lock the front door. Very safe here in New Zealand, but still. You ready, Bernie? Should we go for a walk? You don't know where we're going, do you? All right, let's go. Good drainage here, though. You see, it's all draining away nicely, and then it drains down into the river. So I should be okay. My biggest concern is water in the camper van right now, not outside it. I sing its praises, buddy. It's an amazing vehicle, but because it's been messed with over the years, different things fitted on the outside, I don't know how good a job they've done at sealing it all up after their work. I tell you what, pulling that awning off and checking all the seals to make sure it's fully sealed, it's not an easy job. But I'll give it a go. I'll have the whole roof checked when it goes in. Look, this is what I mean about the drainage. Flows really well. And then goes gushing down to the river. You wouldn't want to fall down there. That's a nice spot there. It's not too cold, which is nice. It's 12 degrees Celsius, 11 Celsius. So last time I was here, I camped here, right in there. And I did a tent in a tent with Bruno, bless him. My lovely Bruno. That was a lovely camp. Right, let's go and see where this other track goes. Come on, Bernie. Come on, bud. Come on. Bernie, come. Come on. Oh, he's onto a smell. Bernie, come. Come on, let's go. Bernie, let's go. Come on. Come on. Good boy, let's go. Come on. Right, I'm back there. So this is another route. And it said there was a hut, an old gold mining here, but the hut was 2 hours walk. Don't think we'll be doing that. But we'll see how far this goes. Might be a future campsite for me. Not been up here before. Could be good. What do you think, Bernie? Yep. Well, that's an ominous sign. Unbridged streams and unfenced mine shafts from the old gold mining days. Devil's Creek Hut is 2 hours, and there's also an 8-kilometer loop, which is a 3-hour return. Well, we'll do a bit of it. Let's just see how it is. I wouldn't bring Buddy along here, but I would bring my truck. Would I bring my truck? This is clearly some 4x4 off-roading thing. Thing is, my truck might be too wide. I'd probably lose my awning if I tried this. On a quad bike, yeah. But this bit here, too narrow. Yeah, I can't come up here. Walking only, I think. All right, come on, Bernie. Just gone a kilometer. I can hear a waterfall. Bernie's having a fantastic time. Bernie, what you doing up there? Come on. Wow, look at this. Beautiful. What a lovely waterfall. Keep going, Bernie. Yeah, definitely can't drive up here. It's so narrow in some of the spots. I'm glad I walked up instead of driving up. Wow. Superb waterfall. Holy moly, that's lovely. That's a good waterfall. What do you think, Bernie? Good waterfall? Lovely. Keep going. This track is so pretty. Look at all these manuka trees. That's where the manuka honey comes from. So pretty. Bernie has peed on almost every bush he can. So he keeps drinking from the puddles so he can pee on more bushes. Imagine if we did that. It'd be hilarious. Marking our spot everywhere. Oh, Bernie. Straight through the deepest point of the puddle. Such a boy. Okay, we've gone 2 kilometers now. Just hammering down. I dread to think how big the puddle's going to be in the camper van. Oh no, I'll have to mop it out. Luckily I've got towels. Nightmare. Alright, the track's split here. So there's a Doom Creek walk, and then down there is Devil's Hut and stuff, but it's still quite a schlep. Don't know if I can be bothered to go all the way down there, because I just don't know how far it is. It said 3 hours return. There's warning signs up here that there's bridges out. Come on, Bernie, let's head back. That was a long, good walk for you. We can go back round the other way in the morning. There's another route that I want to take him on that's down by the river, that follows the river. So we'll probably do that in the morning. All right, pick you up back at the flooded camper van. Oh, there we go. We're back to Buddy. Actually, it's just occurred to me, I haven't shown you what that little building is over there. That's just a toilet block, nothing else. There's a couple of long drop toilets in there. Poor Buddy, got the leak in it. Yeah, what a shame. I wonder actually if it's coming from the vent, the gas vent on the top. Maybe not the awning. I don't know. Let me show you this little spot over here. It's just a toilet block, long drop. There's no plumbing here. God, it's very flooded here. We've still got the heaviest of the rain to come yet, I think. It's meant to get torrential shortly. So I'm expecting there to be a big puddle in Buddy. Right, so there's one toilet round there and another one on the front here. There's not much to look at. That's it. I'm not going to show you in it. It's pretty gross. That just drops to a pit and occasionally they come and clean it out. Go on, Benny. Straight through the puddles. Bernie, you love the puddles, come on. He's alive. Of course, he's got to keep drinking to keep peeing everywhere. So I've camped up there. Someone's had a fire there, which is a big no-no. This is a strict no-fire zone. Right, I'm going to dry off and assess the puddle in the back. So the reason, actually, you can see I'm at a slight angle. I think I'm slightly angled that way and I'm angled back. So it's accumulating at the back there, that water. Maybe it is coming from the other side. I just don't know. I can't tell. There could be leaks anywhere in this thing. I've gone on about it enough. Let's just see. We'll see what the puddle is like and then I'll leave it. Oh, I'm glad I've got the awning though, because it is nice under here. Right, I need to dry off, get out of this stuff. Oh, the puddle in the back looks really big. I've just had a peek round. But I need to dry Bernie off first, let him in. Come on, Bernie. And then we'll go and assess the damage. It's not looking great. And we've got the worst of the rain to come yet. There's nothing, I have no tools to fix it whatsoever. I don't know what I'd need. I'd need silicone sealant, tape and all sorts of things. And I just don't have any of that stuff with me. Go on then, Bernie, on your bed. Go on. Good boy. Go on. And I don't have any of that stuff here. So all I can do is just keep mopping it up. That's it. Right, let's have a look at this. See how bad it is. Right, let's shed some light on this situation, see what we're dealing with. Holy moly! That's a big puddle. I don't think the light really shows it enough, but that's a big puddle. I'm gonna, oh, look at that. Wow. That's definitely rainwater, because I can tell from the line on here that this hasn't dropped. And I was thinking about it as well. I've had this thing parked at home, full of, you know, fully filled, and not had this problem. So, I might have to use a bigger towel here. Unbelievable. Let's see what's going on in here. That's pretty wet in there. Yeah. It's getting damp. There's a puddle down there as well. Right. I'll have to use this towel. Soak it all up. Unbelievable. That's got to be rainwater. Has to be. I just can't see how it's anything else. It's just too much of a coincidence that it's absolutely chucking down, and it makes me wonder how much water is under here. I might have to lift this panel out now just to have a look and see, because it's kind of crazy how much water there is. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to get in here. I'm going to take this panel at the bottom out. Well, I think I am. Oh no. That looks like it's sealed in. I'd have to take the whole lot out. No, I'm just gonna have to keep mopping up. And it's definitely not coming from these, I can tell. What a shame. Okay, well, I'll leave this towel down here just soaking it up, I guess. And what I'll do is, I'll put the diesel heater on to really dry things out in here. Because the diesel heater gets stuff dry really quickly. There we go. And I'll turn the gas heating off. Right, we'll see what that does. Wow, great timing. Listen to that. Holy moly. It's really coming down. Check it out. That is pelting down. And it's gonna get worse. I'm so annoyed about this leak. It's really gotten to me. I hate leaking more than anything. Anyone who knows my channel knows it's really the one thing I cannot tolerate is gear that leaks. So disappointed. Right, I need another coffee. Okay, what I'm going to do is get my ramps. I'm going to drive forward a bit, lift the front of the truck just a couple of inches to try and force that water out of the drainage slot at the back so it doesn't pool in here. So it just sends it all to the back. And I think by doing that, I won't have to keep mopping up the floor. Of course, it could just all pool at the back, but there is drainage at the back for it to get out of. So I think that's the best thing I can do. So I'm going to do that now. Yeah, jacket on, keys, and we'll get on with it. So first thing I've got to do is just move the awning in a bit so I don't catch it and yank it off. So I'll release the guy lines and then clip the awning poles in the side. Hi Bernie! Look at him looking at me here. He wants to know what's going on. So let's do that first. Okay, that should be enough. Lifted it a bit. I'll deal with the awning now, and then we'll come back and see if it's still got a puddle there. Oh, I've got wet feet. That was silly. Should have put my boots on. It's alright, they'll dry out quickly with the diesel heater though. Okay, let's go and see what's going on with that puddle. I might have to mop it up first and then see what happens after that. Hi Bernie, look at you up there on my seat. Hey, what are you doing? Cheeky boy. Oh, okay, let's check out this puddle now. See what's going on. Right, so the puddle is there. So now, if I mop this up, we'll see if more water comes out of it. God, there's so much water. Look at this. Crazy. gonna have to put the towel there. Huge amount. But I'm hoping this does the trick. It's just got to get out enough to find that drainage hole. I'm sure there'll be some comments, suggestions. I'm happy to hear them. Any suggestions you got in real time to fix this leak, great. I'm all ears. Bearing in mind I've got no equipment and no filler, no sealant, no glue, nothing. I think this has been leaking for quite a long time because I've just noticed the wood is a little bit rotten down here, discolored. And I have noticed puddles in here before after driving along, and I just thought that's weird, I've spilt something, or Bernie's water has spilt, something like that. I'll just give you a wipe. So I've just assumed it was that. Well, water's still coming out, but not as bad, I think. Alright, well, we'll see. We'll give it 10 minutes and check. I just need a coffee now. There's not much else I can do. It is wet in there. Why? Why do we do these things? And why does it leak? That's the most annoying thing. Right, coffee time. Definitely need a coffee. Oh, I need cheering up. Hello, Bernie. Oh. This is, you know, now I really think about it. Now I think about it, it explains a lot. I've noticed water several times. It's after I've been driving in the rain. Now I just assumed I've got a leak in the water pipe. And the reason I thought that was the water pump just keeps running. It doesn't shut off, auto shut off. But I think that's just a coincidence. I really do. Now this proves it. It's just pouring in from all this water on that right side. I don't know if I'd rather have a water leak from the pump or a leak from the roof. I guess what I'm going to have to do is get up there and just seal the hell out of it. Just pump sealant into everything I can see. Again, the seals are all old. The people who owned this before me did bugger all work on it. Really did not do much. And they kind of let it deteriorate a bit. They didn't spend much effort on it. And it deserves so much more than that, because it's a great piece of kit. Even if it has got a leak. It's just old. Bless it. Okay, I'm going to have a coffee. I'm going to pontificate. I might even have a snack. You know what will cheer me up? I've got so many goodies up here, it's unbelievable. A packet of Snacker Changy salt and vinegar crisps. This will cheer me up no end. Oops. Yeah. Right, everyone. I'm going to relax, watch a movie, keep an eye on this puddle, and if anything changes, I'll bring you back. Sit rep. The hits just keep on coming. So not only is that puddle still getting bigger, I've now got leaking here. And it's coming from here. So you see all this? It's coming from here. Look at that. And it's leaking in and coming all the way around here. I just can't believe my luck. And it's going all the way down. And it's tracking all the way to the back. Ah. It's got to be the awning. It just has to be. The awning must be leaking all the way along and it's just flowing down. Thing is, everything is concealed so you can't actually see where it's seeping in. But what a nightmare I'm having. And there's nothing I can do about it. I've got a massive puddle over there now in the corner. Oh man, poor buddy. And this awning, this aftermarket awning that I got fitted, and the guy who fitted it obviously didn't seal it, didn't run any sealant down it at all. And look, it's saturating here. Look at that. Crazy, crazy. And the rain is biblical. It's absolutely grim out there. Look at this. Man, it's coming down. That's crazy amount of rain. Oh, look at this puddle growing down here. Nightmare. Absolute nightmare. This isn't going to stop. So the rain stops about 9 p.m. tonight apparently. But in the meantime, I don't know what I'm going to do. Just keep mopping it up. That's all I can do. I'm getting discombobulated now. Look at it pouring in. Look at that already. Holy moly. There's tons coming in here. It's just seeping in like crazy now. So much. All right, well, I'm just going to keep mopping it up. There's nothing else I can do. There's just nothing I can do. I've never known it to be this bad. Just haven't. The only other thing I could try and do. Okay, here's another option. I could lift the van on the right hand side so it tips it that way instead of tipping it into the van. That's all I can do. Right, I'm going to go back out there, do that. I don't need to film it, but I'll give it a go, see if that makes any difference, because it's just seeping in. It's crazy. This puddle down here, look at that, it's just epic. So yeah, I will, how am I going to do this? I'll back up a little bit, remove that left chock, and then go back up on the right chock. But I won't film it, and we'll just see if it works. Right, I've moved, and that's done the trick. Look, can you see that down there? That's the water. Look at it dripping. Look at that. Holy moly. That's ridiculous. This is going to be full in the morning, that tub. There's no drainage hole down there. So that's just going to be full of water. Oh well. Better than being up here. So that's all going to drain down there now. Wow, there's loads. I wonder what this corner's going to look like now as well, because this was saturated. Wow, look at the puddle in there. Oh no. That's soaked. There's electronics in there. There's cabling. I mean, luckily there's nothing exposed on the floor. Well, I hope there isn't. The fridge is still running and everything. Gosh, what a mess. Look in there. That's a puddle, look. I don't know how to open that up. That's going to get quite deep. I don't have a drill in here. If I was in the truck, I've got a drill. I could drill a couple of drainage holes and seal them up afterwards. But I don't have any of that stuff here. I don't know what to do. I can't even get up there and seal this thing, and I can't chuck a tarp on it. How has this never happened like this before? I don't know. I guess, have I not been out in absolute... I've been out in terrible conditions before. I don't know why it's suddenly going so badly now. But I'll tell you one thing, this definitely answers the question of whether it's coming from the water or not. Now we know it's not. Now we know it's coming from the awning. Because for water to be flowing like that down that channel, that's the awning. I can't believe he didn't seal it. What a muppet. Right, I'm just going to carry on watching TV and chill out a bit longer. What time is it? It's 4 p.m. Hey, Bernie. Hello, my lovely. Oh, it's a hard life. He doesn't have to worry. He doesn't worry about anything. It doesn't affect him. Right, everybody, bring you back later. Whew, okay, I've taken a hammer and a Phillips screwdriver. And I have, let me put the light on, just so you can see. I punched a hole in that corner there, and all the water drained out. There was a puddle there. So you'll see, look, the water has drained out through this hole here. And continues to drain out. So what I need to do, because I've got one hell of a puddle here now. This is so deep here. I need to punch a hole somewhere deep inside there. But the thing is access and getting leverage. So look at the size of this puddle coming out here. That is massive. So what I'm going to have to do is take all of this out, take my water tank out, lift the panel, and I'm going to have to puncture a hole in the bottom. See how far I can get in and puncture the hole. If I had a drill, I could do it easily from the outside. But I'm going to have to do it here. I can't film it because it's just so crammed. But I'll show you, hopefully afterwards, it leaking out and draining. Oh, I wish I had my drill with me. Right, I've got to get on with this. Okay, I've taken the back panel. Screws out. Let's take this off and see what's behind here. And see what we can see. Oh yeah, look. Wow. Here it comes. Right, so I've knocked a hole here. Look, it's flowing down. Look at all that water in there. That is crazy. That's so deep. I need to cut a hole in here, I think. Punch a hole in there with my screwdriver. I can't get any deeper though, that's the problem. He said, oh, let's try it. I can't reach in properly, that's the only issue I've got to get leverage on this thing and to film it for you. Let's try. Okay. What's my tables? I think that's there. Not actually, it's in the table. Needs to get away somewhere. Let's try it. Come on, get leverage. This is a lot of I can see that. That's fine. What's happening? Gosh. It's not the it's not here. There could be tons of water in here. Is that draining? Nope, it's all going through this one. I just can't punch through whatever it is that's here. But it is draining through this hole here, which is something, I guess. This is flowing like crazy. There's so much water down the side here. That must be coming from the awning. I can't get in to see any further. But look, all these pipes are sitting in the water. This is gas lines here. It's the gas pipes. Luckily, the exposed wiring is up in the air. It's not there. Now, I might try... Why won't this go through? I wonder if there's a metal plate there. It's not, it's stuck there. Ah! I'm not here. Is that what we last time? But drain it. See here. Oh man, can't even do this. Okay. Right. That's what last time. Come on. Ah. Okay, oh, and there goes the water. Woo, look at it drain. Listen to that. Wow. That's draining fast. Okay. You know, if I had my drills, this would be so much easier. I could actually go outside and make a proper drainage hole. But I can't get leverage to do this anywhere else. Can't get leverage to do it outside with just a hammer. And I've got nothing better than a screwdriver and this mallet to do it. I could try a tent peg. Oh, I just shut the power off on the heating. Oops, I just switched the heating off. Oh well. Right, let me work this out. I might try and go outside and do it again. See if I can cut a hole, but it's going to be so difficult to do. Hi Bernie, thank you for my kisses. You're lovely, thank you. Okay, great success. I managed to crawl under the van and smack a hole in it with the screwdriver. And look, it's draining. It's draining out. That whole puddle. Look at all that. Great success. Oh, hey Bernie. Hello, my lovely. Oh, all that. So, that's now draining there. That's draining there. Look at it all pouring out. There's loads. Now, I might actually use a bigger one because bigger is better. So I've got a slightly bigger screwdriver I can use just to make that hole a bit bigger so it doesn't fill up. Oh, actually that is the biggest one I've got. Oh, bugger. Oh well, that'll have to do. I'll try and widen the hole on it a bit, wiggle it around. But look, it's working, okay? It's draining. All that water is flooding out now. Huge relief, huge relief. I need to build drainage holes into the side of this thing. First, obviously, we've got to fix the awning and where it's leaking and letting water in. But I need to put proper drainage holes in. All right, what I might do is let Bernie out. Come on then. Look, this worked. That little drainage hole here, because this was full of water. It's amazing what you can do. So I'm just going to get under there now and give it another smack and a wiggle round. Ah, here we go again. Ah. Hang on, Bernie. I'm sorry, I know. Actually, I don't think it needs it. It's really gushing out. That's draining so fast. Yeah, I don't think it needs it. That's working really well. All right, great success. Oh, and it's good to have decent waterproof gear as well. Oh gosh, this is not how I expected this day to go. Right, bring you back inside. All right, whew, I forgot to do my pit zip up, so it got a bit wet. Right, let's see how that's works and see what it's done. Puddle is gone, and that's all drained. All of it. Look at that. I'm not going to put the panel back. I need to let it all dry out. That's pretty much drained in there as well. The puddle has gone right down. Yeah, that's drained. Wow. That just shows. Just you gotta get creative sometimes. That's all you got to do. Just get creative, work the problem, and keep calm and carry on camping. Right, I'm going to put all the water back in. I'll mop up a bit. My mood has completely changed. I was getting quite down there. I really was. It was frustrating me. I didn't know how big this puddle was going to get. I didn't know how much it was going to flood in the back. And I just thought, we've still got the heaviest rain to come tonight. Like now, listen. Holy moly! Wow, I did that in the nick of time, I'm telling you. And that channel that's in there, the water that comes down there is going to flow out of that hole. So, huge relief. I'm going to clean up and then come back. We're going to have a beer to celebrate. Woohoo! Great success. Right, I need to get a beer from the fridge. Lovely jubbly. We're having a Cassell's milk stout. Can you see that? I don't know if you're picking that up. Anyway, Cassell's milk stout. You're right, Bernie. He's been such a good boy. Oh. Someone asked me why I tap on the can sometimes. Don't know, just habit. Cheers, everybody. I have definitely earned this. I mean, we've Bernie for a massive walk. I've found this problem and I've rectified it. Awesome. Cheers. That's so good, Bernie. So good. Right, it's almost time for his D. I don't say it because you'll know what I'm talking about. But before we do that, I'm just going to chill. Just going to relax. I'll warm myself out. So I'll bring you back when we're feeding him. Welcome back. Okay, it's much later. What is it now? It's 6 p.m. So we're going to give Bernie dinner time. Bernie, want your dinner? Oh yes, you do. Right. I'm so relaxed now, honestly. Now I'm so chilled out after that beer and after fixing this leak. It's now bone dry there and in the back because I've let the heat circulate. It's dry everywhere. Amazing. And this is still dripping down that side, and I know that's leaking, dripping out the back. Obviously I haven't fixed the problem, the leaking, but I fixed the puddle and the storage of it, and that's the key. Oh, Bernie, yum. Bernie's dinner. You're such a good boy. Ready? Go on then. He's very tentative when he has his dinner. Takes his time. Whereas Bolly is like bang, his sister, boom. Woof, 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 woof. But good boy. Bernie takes his time and savors it. Right, so while he's doing that, I'm gonna prep for my dinner. It's still chucking down outside, but I'm gonna cook outside because I don't want to fill this place up with fumes, smoke and stuff like that. So we're gonna move outside and cook out there. Doesn't sound like it's overly windy, but I should be dry anyway. I'm under the awning. So we're gonna go out there and we're gonna set everything up. Oh wow. We've got a lot of pooling. I'm gonna have to fix this immediately. Look at that. So what I'll do is I'll lift one end up, I'll lift this end up, and it should all go that way. Oh, I've got to loosen this. Whoa, hang on. Okay, that will hopefully send all the water that way. Oh, I'm getting wet. Okay, it's a lot of water. Obviously I needed more angle on this thing in the first place, but that should do it now. Yuck! Ah. Hello Bernie, he's just behind the camera. Right, let's set up our little lights. You can see out here. Oh, it's coming in. So it is coming in this way, but I'm not getting wet, which is the key thing. Oh, the ground is so drenched. I might need to put my bigger shoes on. Okay, I need to bring out the... Oh, I need to turn you down a bit. It's so bright. There we go. That's better. All right, I need to bring out my cooking stuff, which will be the cob grill. So let me get that. Hello, Bernie. Now, you've got to stay in there. Right, I've got my cob grill. So I've got all sorts of bits and pieces for this. A lot of different things. Now, I'm just checking you can hear me. Yeah, you can. And you can see me. Good. There's a lot of rain. I could bring this under the cover, but it'd be too close. Okay. Right, now, for dinner, I'm not going to need the pizza oven, but I am going to need this little grill that's on top here. So actually I need to turn, let's turn this around. So my cob grill runs on gas, but you can get them with, what do you call it, a barbecue charcoal brick thing. The gas is infinitely better. Right, let me just turn this around. Okay. Yeah, now we're rocking. Right, we need to crank this thing up. Come on. Okay, that's running. Great, we're going to let that heat up. And then in the meantime, I've got to bring out the meat. Okay, we've got lamb, leg of lamb, butterfly, so it will cook really quickly. I've got potatoes, baby gourmet potatoes. I don't want to put too much weight on my little table here because I don't know how much it can take. Okay, and this thing is going to start smoking, so we'll close that. Look at Bernie. I'm sorry, Bernie. You wait there for now. He's so sweet. Right, I've got rosemary and I've got garlic. This is like a cooking show. Welcome to the AB Camping Cooking Show. This takes no time to get up to temperature. So drain some of this fluid away. Oh, there's nothing there. Good. All right. Oh, roast lamb and potatoes. Hello, Bernie. You've had your dinner. Now, I could let him out, but not while I'm cooking and not while it's pitch black without me looking where he is all the time. He cannot be trusted. Okay, let's put the potatoes in. Don't need many. Yep. And then we've got to season the lamb. So we've got the rosemary. And the flavors from the rosemary will go onto the potatoes. Got the garlic. Can you see his nose? His nose is going nuts with all these smells. Isn't it, Bernie? Chuck some salt and pepper in there. Okay, just squidge that around in the bag. Get it nicely coated. There we go. And then we'll just slip that in the oven. Perfect. Oh, absolutely perfect. This is going to be beautiful. And then we set a timer for about 20 minutes, 25 minutes maybe. It's on quite low, so maybe even half an hour. And then we'll come back and we should have a beautiful dinner and we'll have a bottle of wine with it. It's going to be lovely. Right, I'm just letting Bernie out to have a bit of a play, sniff around. Go on then, Bernie, you can go and have a play. So you might not be able to tell with the light on him, but his collar is lit up, red. So I can see where he goes, no matter where he goes. Isn't that right, Bernie? Go on, off you go. What's over there? Go and have a look around, Bernie. He's waiting to see if there's any food, which there isn't. You can't have any of this because it's got garlic on it, and garlic is toxic to dogs. Look at this thing cooking away. What a brilliant contraption. Lovely. So, the thing I love about this is, it's an oven. That's all it is. It's nothing special. It's just an oven. And it's an oven you can just use like this. It's perfect. I'm so glad I fixed that leak. Is it dripping out the back? No, there's no puddle there anymore. Oh, such a relief. Such a relief. I think we'll have one more beer, by the way. Yeah, let's have another beer before we have dinner with the wine. Cheers, everybody. Oh, some sizzling going on in here. Cheers. Ah, lovely. So there's a bit of a breeze, but I am guyed down. I wish I'd bought the proper pegs for this thing. I don't know why I didn't, it's stupidity. But they attach at the bottom and they really hold that, they hold the legs down. I think the guy lines are good enough by themselves though. They're pretty strong. If it got really bad, I'd have to bring the awning in. But this can take quite a strong breeze. I might have to just turn the wind deflector on, hang on. How's that? I hope it's better. Oh, I'm dry, that's all that matters. Dry, warm, got beer, got meat, got potatoes, and I'm with Bernie. And it's nice having Bernie with me. It really is. Isn't it, Bernie? Sure. Anyway, everyone, bring you back when this is ready. Brought my chair out, just thought I'd chill. It's lovely. Bernie went back in. He'd had enough, he was bored, there was no food, so he's preening himself inside. So we've got about another 20 minutes to go. Okay, the steak is ready. So I'll bring it in with the potatoes. Actually, I'll leave the potatoes out for a minute and let the meat settle. Did I say steak? I meant lamb. Look at that. Oh boy. You know what we're going to do? Just to make sure it's nicely cooked. Now, I like my lamb well done. Don't know why. Always have. Just the way I like it. Let's let it sit in the foil for 10 minutes while the potatoes are finishing off. And then we'll come back, have some wine and some dinner. We'll carve this lamb. Lovely. I am so excited. Right. It's time. Oh, it's roasting in here. What is the temperature in here? It's so warm. It's 23 degrees Celsius and 63% Fahrenheit in here. And that is 73 Fahrenheit. Sorry, so that was Celsius before. It's 73.8 Fahrenheit in here. And outside, I don't know yet because the oven is on, the cob grill is on right underneath the thermometer. So I can't tell what the temperature is out there. It's about 9 degrees Celsius. But yeah, in here it's 23 Celsius and 65% humidity. It's 98% humidity outside. 98% humidity, that's ridiculous. Honestly, I can't tell you how excited I am. This is going to be epic. Now, because I can't let the juices spill away, so I mustn't break the foil. I didn't make a gravy. What I'll do is, I'll take half, it's a massive piece, look at this. I'm going to take half of it. Oh, it's cooked to perfection. Look at that colour, it's beautiful. Just above, it's basically medium. Okay, we'll put that in there. Keep it sealed up. Then we'll have that in a sandwich when it's cold. Honestly, trust me, with some mustard, it's just the most amazing thing ever. You're right, Bernie. All right, let's bring the table closer. All right, for our wine, we've got an Esk Valley 2023 Merlot Cab Sauv Malbec. This is from New Zealand, from Hawke's Bay. What a beautiful colour. Oh, what a beautiful aroma. This is just all too epic. So I'm going to salt my potatoes. I shouldn't need to salt the meat. Actually, I'll put a little bit on because I didn't put that much on. It's kind of sacrilege. I'm going to taste stuff first. A bit more pepper. I do like my pepper. And as a treat, let's get all this out of the way. Got some mint jelly. Oh yeah, lamb and mint jelly. If you haven't had it, you've got to give it a go. It's beautiful stuff. Right, got to take my top off. Calm down. It's just so hot. Too hot. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Okay. Right, let's start with a glass of wine. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for coming on this one. I've had a lot go on, but I persevered. I'm happy. I'm in my space. It's howling outside. Cheers. He's thirsty too. That's beautiful. Right, let's try some of this lovely looking lamb. Just by itself first. Alright, let's put a bit of mint jelly on. Oh, you can really taste the garlic. Oh my goodness. This is so good. Roast lamb, roast potatoes, mint jelly, and a beautiful glass of red wine. Bernie just shook, and he's sprayed water everywhere. I forgot to towel him off. Oh. Wow. Hot potatoes. Why is it always the potatoes that are scalding hot? Does anyone know the answer to that? Nothing else seems to matter. The meat, nothing. But the potatoes always end up scalding hot. They stay the same temperature for ages. I am eating like a king. Should have made gravy. Don't mind me, Bernie. Alright, everybody. I'm going to devour this and bring you back for cigar time. We are going to do a cigar time. Welcome back, everybody, to cigar time. It is grim. Pelting down, just on and off. As long as there's no wind, we're going to be good. But this is not nice. It's pretty foul out here, but I've got wine, I've got cigars. So thank you very much to the subscriber who sent to the P.O. box this Stogie Stay humidor, just like the one that Christine from Philadelphia sent me, but this one's got a temperature gauge and a hygrometer on it. She didn't put a name on it, I'm afraid. Sent some beautiful cigars from Dominican Republic. The one I'm gonna have for tonight is the Griffin's Hecho a Mano Robusto. Oh, it's so grim. There's a little bit of spray coming in. I don't know if you can make it out on camera, but it's pelting down. I haven't had any more pooling at all. Since I adjusted the awning, it's all perfect. So in the rain, you've got to have one side up, one side down, and let it so it all runs off. Look at all that. It's been relentless. It has not stopped. I dread to think what the drive out's going to be like tomorrow. So thank you very much to the subscriber who sent this. I wish you'd put your name on there. I'd like to thank you personally. Beautiful gift, thank you. And we're going to enjoy these Dominican Republic cigars together. I'd also like to thank all the other subscribers to the channel. Thank you so much for signing up and subscribing to the channel. It's free, please do it. Just in case you haven't, subscribe to my channel. It's free, it doesn't cost you anything at all. All the likes, thank you so much, super thanks, and all our YouTube members. These are paid YouTube members that want to watch content early or just want to contribute to the channel and all of my costs and Bernie's treats. And thank you to everybody who goes on Buy Me a Coffee. So many people buy me a coffee. All those treats go to Bernie and Bolly. Thank you so much. Wow, that's a lovely cigar. The Griffins, Hecho a Mano, Robusto. I love Robusto, great size. That's nice, with a glass of wine. Lovely. It's so grim. It's so grim, but I'm under the awning, I'm sitting outside, and anyone who knows my channel knows I love sitting outside. I don't want to be cramped in there all the time. Bernie keeps popping his head up. You can't see him. He keeps popping his head up just to see where I am. He looks through the window, but he knows I'm here. He's okay. It's when I stop talking, he has a look just to make sure I'm still here. So this awning could go out a lot further. I could put it out another foot at least, but I don't see the need. As long as I'm not getting wet, and I'm just, the back of the chair is just in the rain there, but it's because it's swirling, the wind. Obviously in a storm, you've got to bring, you know, a major storm, major windstorm, you've got to bring the awning in. Hello, Bernie. Here, look. Watch. Look. Bernie. Hello, puppy. I don't know if you can see him with the light on. He is so beautiful. Look at him. Isn't he handsome? He's such a handsome puppy. 18 months old now, I think. Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure he's 18 months. Right, everybody, cigar time. Bernie, it's okay. I'm still here. You don't have to worry. Gosh, he just worries. He's sitting there, same. He hasn't moved. He's still staring right at me. He wants to make sure I'm okay. All right, everybody. So look, cigar time. Now, I've been struggling with cigar time, to be honest. Ever since I stopped talking about anything political or world events, I've struggled to get motivated with cigar time. Now, the reason I stopped was the abuse. There is no more there's no more polite mannered debate anymore. It just doesn't seem to exist. It's just awful. It's hate. And it's, you don't agree with me, so I'm gonna unleash a barrage of abuse at you. Not what it used to be in my day, before social media and everything else, which was, that's a fair point, let's talk about it. Or we'll agree to disagree. You do you, I'll do me. I get, you wouldn't believe the rude comments I get, the nasty hate comments I get when I talk about anything global, anything political. Even if it's not that, to be honest, there's still people out there that they're just angry, and they've got mental health issues, and they're disappointed with their lives, And they take it out because it's easy. They take it out on me and some others. And also because it's anonymous and they're cowards and they can hide behind their screens and no one knows who they are. So they feel really brave and they're like, yeah, I've got him. To those people, you suck. You're cowards. You're weak. And I pity you. That's all I do. I block you and I pity you because you're pathetic. You can't just talk nicely. You can't just have a polite debate. You have to insult. And to be honest, people that have to insult and don't have a filter, those people, you got issues. Major issues. Depression, sadness, madness, I don't know what you want to call it. You need to get over it. You need to work it out. It's not healthy. So, my question is, should I bring back partly political, global events, sensitive topics? Should I bring that back to Cigar Time? Now, I'm sure that a lot of people are going to make comments and miss and skip this entirely, what I say to do next, because it's just too easy. And when you're on a TV watching, you're thinking, oh no, I'll just leave a comment instead. I'm not going to go and do this because I'm not on a computer. I'm going to make a poll on my community post on my YouTube page. So I'll make a community post, it will be a poll, and it's going to be simple. Should I bring back political and global event discussions in Cigar Time, or shouldn't I? That'll be it. Choose one. That's it. Now I'm sure a lot of people here will make comments on this video instead of going to the poll. You're wasting your time. I get too many comments, I can't see them. I will look at the poll and decide from there. So if you want your voice heard, if you're a subscriber, a viewer, a fan, hi Bernie, hello puppy. If you're any of those and you love the channel, shall I let Bernie out? It's just so wet and horrible. He wants to come out. Okay, I'm gonna let Bernie out. Come on, Bernie. Let me put your light on. Come here. Wait. Let me put the light on. Okay, come on then. He wants to come out. You guys can keep an eye on him for me. Can you see him? Yeah. Okay, so yeah. Most people who are watching on TV won't bother to go onto a computer to do this. You have to go onto the computer, okay? You have to go and find the poll on the community post. Don't waste your time saying in the comments yes or no in the comments on this video to that decision. You're wasting your time. Trust me, you're wasting your time. Don't do it. There's no point. It won't get read. It won't get read by anybody. You know what? Other people don't read comments. They just don't. It's so tiny. You'd be staggered at how tiny a percentage it is. Oh, he's here. What you doing, Bernie? It's just the way it is. Less than 1% of viewers leave a comment, so don't waste your time. Go to the community post that I make, go to the poll, and select one or the other. And that's how I'll make the decision. You're right there, Bernie. Can you smell some lamb? Hello, my lovely. You okay? Hello, my puppy. Do you want to see him? Hang on. Let me lower you. Okay. Can you see him now? Hey, Bernie. You're on camera. And now I can see him. Bernie, where are you? Okay. I must keep an eye on him. Hey. What you doing? Anyway. That's all I have to say about that this time. Just let me know. Okay? On the poll, not on the comments of this video. Please don't do it. Please. You're wasting your time. Please don't do it. All right. What else? Oh. So there's been this bit of banter, bit of fun between me and Luke from the Outdoor Gear Review. We tease each other publicly. It's a public thing. Personally, we chat. No, Bernie, come around here. Stay on this side so I can see you. personally, we chat to each other, but publicly, we do this little wind-up routine. And we make fun of each other. And it's been going on for over a year, and we have a lot of fun doing it. That's all it is. And I think my last one was that Luke was the size of a hobbit, because he's 5'4", he's tiny. He's a small guy. He looks buff, but he's a midget. And he hit back hard with a lot of effort, saying I had tiny hands. He said my wife Anne was 7 foot tall. She's not. She's 5'6", but she probably looks 7 foot to him. Yeah, tiny hands. I wear XXL gloves. Bernie, no, come on. Don't disappear over there. Bernie. Bernie, come. Good boy. So I've got to keep an eye on him. I can only see the red of his harness. That's it, lit up, the collar. So he went big time. He did this whole story thing. Now, some people thought we really had met. Some people actually fell for it. No, of course we haven't met. We've never met. We just chat online together. He said we'd met and I had tiny hands and everything else. It was very funny. And I've got to hand it to him. That was a great one. He spent a lot of time. I'm going to let him walk away with the win. I'm going to be gracious in defeat because he earned it. It was a well-earned victory because he put the effort in. I've got too many real things to deal with than to put the effort into making a video about Luke. And so I'm not going to do it. But good for him, he won. Also, you know, I'm a big guy and I don't want it to look like I'm bullying him because he's so little. Anyway, if we do meet one day and if I can find him in the crowd, because, you know, again. Oh, and someone said, like, a lot of people don't understand what Baggins is. If you don't know what Baggins is, go and watch Lord of the Rings or read Lord of the Rings. Baggins, Frodo Baggins, a hobbit. So I call him Luke Baggins because he's little, 5'4". And if he says he's 5'4", he's actually probably 5'3" and a bit. That's what teeny tiny people usually do. So Luke, to you, Outdoor Gear Review, well done. Good victory. Good luck with your upcoming surgery to gain a couple of inches on your legs. And I'll leave it at that. Right. Lately, a lot of comments about the dogs. Where is Bruce or where is Bruno? I still can't get my head around these comments and these people that write these comments. It would be so simple to just see the videos in the playlists. But I do understand that people go for a few months and then come back, or go for a year and then come back and just say, where are the dogs? I hate it being brought up every time, but I understand that. What really winds me up though is when people make a comment, I miss Bruce or I miss Bruno. Look, please keep that stuff to yourself. All you're doing is dragging it up for me, Anne and Brandon. And you know, I've still got a bit of PTSD from what happened with what happened to Bruno. So please, you don't have to tell me that you miss them, because nobody misses them more than we do. Okay? They were our family. So please don't keep saying that. All you're doing is it's just making us relive stuff. And it was brutal. So please don't. If you miss them, I understand, but please keep that to yourself. You don't have to make a public comment about it. Okay? You don't need to make it public. Again, you don't have to broadcast all the time everything you're feeling to everybody else. You just don't. And if you're trying to tell me, then send me a message. Well, you know what? Don't. Just don't. I miss them all the time. I think about Bruno and Bruce sometimes and I well up in tears. So please don't, okay? I have a hard enough time with the loss of them as it is, okay? I'm just saying. Can you see him? He's lying down. Hold on, let me turn the camera a bit and turn the brightness up. Hold on. This is very difficult. Nobody said YouTubing was easy, but can you see him out there? There's a little reflection. His light is on, but he's lying on it. There, I think you just caught his eyes. There's his reflection, and there's the light. He's lying down in the rain. Bruce and Bruno used to do that all the time. Just watching, away from the light so we can see what's going on out there. Anyway, enough discussion about that. My son Brandon, who is on a golf degree in Florida at the moment, who's moving to the other coast next semester, he just recorded a 124 mile an hour swing speed. Only golfers will understand what that is. But he's 6'5". He nukes the ball over 310 yards. He shoots in the 60s consistently, and he's joining a new college, tier 1 college in the West Coast. I'll give more details later, but wow, he's really progressing. 124 mile an hour swing speed. Amazing. I'm so proud of him. Incredible work, and he's focused and he's working so hard on it. Okay. Wow, I feel like I've been chatting for ages. I think I'm gonna just talk about one more thing, and the rest I'll save for the next bit of this trip, the next video. Scotty Scheffler won the British Open, the golf, and it's actually just called the Open. It's not called the British Open, it's called the Open. I think I can bring you back now. I think Bernie's behind me. Scotty Scheffler, okay, so two things. One, he is an incredible talent, incredible. Disciplined, focused, great genetics, incredibly talented. He's gonna go a long way. I think he's almost on par with Tiger on career progression. But he gave a press conference. He said during a press conference that none of it really means much to him, golf or anything else. That it's just a job, and that his family are way more important, and that he could quit at any time, and that the victory, he just wants to have victories, he hates losses, but blah blah blah. So I had two thoughts about that. First thought was, it's easy to say when you're a multi-millionaire, you're wealthy, that you can just walk away from it and it doesn't really mean anything to you. There's a lot of people struggling, and they're good at golf, and they're struggling for money, and it's a career, and it means a lot to them. So I do hate it that he disses it like that. But then another part of me says, good for you, family first, yes. But I keep coming back to the point where he can only say that because he's done so well and made so much money. I'd rather he just kept his mouth shut and played golf. And when he quits, he quits. What is it these days where everybody has to tell you their feelings like it matters so much? I don't know what's going on in the world. I really don't. It's like the comment section, it's like anything else. People just want everyone else to know how they're feeling all the time, and I don't understand. When I say people, I mean some. I just don't understand it. Is it because it's social media and is that really what we've come to? I don't know. Anyway, it's like going on Facebook and saying how proud you are of your child when he's not on Facebook. See, I can say how proud I am of Brandon because I'm letting you know about Brandon, and I know Brandon will watch this, and I want him to know I'm proud of him. Look at him. Isn't he lovely? You're such a good boy, Bernie. Yes, you are. You know he's got a little spot on his left paw? It's so cute. Anyway, on that note, I'm sorry, Scotty Scheffler, he's going to be a legend. He is a legend. I just hope he finds peace and happiness in what he does, and I hope he enjoys the game of golf, and I want him to enjoy these victories and enjoy it more than it just being a career. Enjoy greatness. I really hope he finds that joy. All right, everybody. Thanks for coming on this cigar time. I'm going to chill out, finish my wine. Look at Ben. He's just lying there, sprawled out in the pouring rain. I've got to dry him off before he comes to bed. And he's just happy looking out. Couldn't care less. Border Collies are a strange dog. They're kind of like Huskies. If Huskies sleep out in the snow and they love it. They'll curl up and they want to be out in the cold. Border Collies love doing this. Bruce and Bruno used to do the same thing. Lie out in the rain and just look around. I'd be in the gym and Bruce used to lie in the tussocks in the rain for 3 hours rather than coming in the gym. Just watching, just loving the rain. It sheens off them because they've got waterproof triple coat. So they don't feel the cold like that. And it's only, it's mild for him. So he doesn't care. He just wants to hear. He wants his senses. He doesn't have his senses when he's under the tarp and he can hear the rain on the awning, I should say. But when he's out there, he can hear everything and he loves it. And to the subscriber who sent these cigars, thank you so much again. Please leave a comment in Facebook. Go to the Facebook fan page. I'm asking you, the person who sent me these, go to the Facebook fan page so I can say thank you to you personally. Just leave a message in there. Just leave a comment. But thank you so much. Wow, he moved over there really quickly. Can just make out his red light. All right, everyone. Bring you back at bedtime. Oh, it's too early to go to bed. It's only 9 o'clock. So instead, I'm going to stay up. I'm going to have a hot chocolate. I'm going to watch a movie. And for dessert, I'm going to have some chocolate sultana pasties by Griffin's. These things, amazing. It's so hot in here. It's still the same temperature. It's like 80 degrees Fahrenheit. It's 25 Celsius. Outside, 13. It's gone up. Temperature's gone up outside. I know it's going to drop though. Lovely. This is what it's all about. Gluttony and indulgence. Absolutely delicious. At this time, unless something major happens, I'll definitely bring you back at bedtime. Bedtime. I'm so tired. I stayed up a bit too long, watched a movie. Ate a whole load of the sultana pasties. Listen to it. It's chucking down. Don't know if the camera picks that up. but it's just pouring outside. Hasn't stopped at all. Incredible amount of rain. I'm so glad I drilled that, well, cut that hole and sorted the flooding problem out. Can you imagine? Otherwise, I'd have woken up in a swimming pool. And then I went to the bathroom to brush my teeth and I found another leak. But I knew about this one. I'd cracked accidentally so a lot of the vents on this thing are old. They're brittle. So I'd cracked the vent over the bathroom and it's dripping slightly. So that needs a new vent. That needs replacing. This is a 1996 vehicle from Japan. You know, plastic and stuff on the roof is deteriorating. So got to replace all of the vents. I already knew this. Because they're not waterproof properly anymore. Right. We're in bed. It's boiling. I've turned the heating off. Let's see what Bernie's up to. I know where he will end up sleeping. Right now, he's under the table, but he will end up on the seat here on his sheepskin and leaning against that pillow. Bernie? 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 Oh, gosh. Wow, sorry, Bernie. Were you fast asleep? I just wanted you to say goodnight to everybody. Oh, night-night. Oh, dear. No, he's gone. Bernie doesn't even, he's not even wagging his tail or anything, he's exhausted. Oh well, that means that was a successful walk earlier and he's worn himself out. Alright everybody, well unless something major happens in the night, and I really hope it doesn't. I do have the awning out still, but it is guyed down and there haven't been any big gusts. This is a pretty shielded spot. It's just rain, and we've sorted the pooling, so I'm not concerned about that. Unless anything major happens in the middle of the night. See you in the morning. Night, everybody. Night, Bernie. Night, night, Bernie. Bernie. Night, night. Nope. Alright. Night, everybody. Oh, I only had to put the camera down just a minute ago. It's chucking down. It's so loud. Listen to this. Can you imagine how much water is leaking in right now and then going out of where I cut that hole? Unbelievable. This is a lot of rain. I tell you, those fords that we've got to cross, I don't know if I'm going to be able to cross them tomorrow. We might be stuck here another day. We'll see. I want to do a road trip. I'm on my way to do a road trip, so I hope not. At least we're dry in this spot. It's all sealed. There's no entryways, nothing here. Imagine if it was dripping here. Imagine if there was a hole here. It's like, right here, dripping. Oh my gosh, that would be a nightmare. Oh. That's so loud. Okay. Alright, night everybody. Sit rep. It's 2 AM. It's just... Big fat raindrops. It's been relentless. Look. Sleeping nicely. Using the pillow on his sheepskin. He's comfy. Oh, I'm gonna try to go back to sleep. I do have earplugs. I'm gonna put them in. because it's just so loud. Morning, everybody. Morning, Bernie. Morning, my lovely. Are you coming up? Morning. 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 Did you have a nice sleep? I know, you want me to come down to you. Okay. Alright, I'll come down. Alright, let me just get out of bed and go down to Bernie. Morning, Bernie. You've been sleeping on my pillow. I know. Come on, down, Bernie. Wind out. Let me down. Come on. Let me down. Ugh. Hello, my lovely. Hello, my lovely. Alright. Morning. It's okay. It's alright, Bernie. It's okay. Morning. Oh. Bernie, calm down. Alright. Enough. Enough, Bernie. Shh. Stop, Bernie. Stop. Sit. There. Stay. Always like this. Always the same greeting. So lovely. Morning. Did you have a lovely sleep? Bernie, I was right next to you. Morning. Oh, it rained all night. Only stopped an hour ago. What's the situation outside? Let's have a look. Hang on. Bernie. He's looking to see if there's a wecker out there. Bernie, what are you doing? Is there a wecker? No. So, let me just adjust this, sorry. There you go. Come and have a cuddle. Come on. Hello. I was right there, Bernie. It's okay. He hasn't figured out how to climb up there yet. If he can, he'll do it. Gosh, it's chilly in here. 14 Celsius. What is that? 14 Celsius. It's 57 Fahrenheit. It's not that cold outside. It's 50 Fahrenheit outside, but 96% humidity. Very humid out there. So that's 10 Celsius out there. Are you looking for your friend, the wecker? Come on. Oh, you're so struggling. You were sleeping on my pillow. I know you were. I assure you. Oh, we need to get the heating on. Let me do that. Okay. Wind up, Bernie. Wind your feet. Oh, we need a coffee. I've got to let him out to pee. He can wait a minute to pee, though. It's still early. The sun's only just... Well, there's not going to be any sun. Thank you, Bernie. Thank you for my kisses. Thank you. Thank you. Right. Coffee time. I need to get dressed first. And then we'll put coffee on, won't we? Oh, that's better. Dressed. Right. Gonna have a quick coffee. Bernie's been out for a quick pee. But there's a wecker running around out there, so I didn't want to leave him to his own devices. Got to do Bernie's breakfast. All I'm having is a coffee. I am stuffed from that meal last night that was superb. My roast lamb. Oh, I'm so full. Well, and I had those sultana pasties. So I'll have my coffee. And then we'll pack up outside and we'll probably head off. Because I've got to get to the next place. I want to stop off somewhere and try and get some sealant and get up on the roof and seal that awning. Shouldn't be too difficult. Just got to dry it. It should dry when I'm driving. It's not raining now. Yeah, and then I'll feel much better with that awning fixed, because where we're going next, it might rain, snow, and I don't want it building up and having that exact same problem again. It explains so much. So many times I've had water in here after driving, and I just thought it was leaking from the water tank. Oh, that puddle was enormous. I should bring a drill with me next time. A drill, because I carry a drill with me, power tools with me in the Beast, in my truck. I just don't really have a lot of room in this, and also that's just very heavy stuff. And this, you know, it's already heavy enough as it is. It's got an entire campervan on the back of it. Right, maybe we'll walk outside and have the coffee. Yeah, I think we'll do that. We'll have a coffee outside. We'll go for a little walk with the coffee and with Bernie. Actually, first thing I'm gonna do, got to give Bernie his breakfast. Go on then, Bernie. Go on then. So gentle. You can have your breakfast. He just takes his time. He's so sweet. Right, and then we'll go and walk outside with coffee once he's done. Alright, let's go for a little walk. I think all hell's going to break loose in a second, because he's going to see there's a wecker there or something. Is it raining? No, good, not raining. Oh, ooh, chilly. It's chilly, Bernie. Should we go and see what the river looks like? Oh, not raining. Hallelujah. It sounds like it just because the river is so loud. Wow, the awning really did a great job there, because I had it so tilted. It just all pulled off the side. What a shame it's leaking. But we'll get to the bottom of it. We'll work it out. Right, Bernie, let's go and see what the river looks like. Got my coffee. Now, we had a lot of rain, so I'm assuming this thing is now absolutely gushing. Those are paradise ducks. Very noisy. They're just sort of warning. What's the river look like, Bernie? Bernie, what have you seen? Hey, Bernie! Bernie, no. Good boy. Come on. You saw something. I don't know if it was a wecker. There's been some goats around. I heard some goats. Now, goats are not native to New Zealand. Again, invasive species. Wow, this is loud. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Good Lord. Okay. Well, Bernie, we're not walking where we walked yesterday. Check it out. Holy moly. Look how much that's risen. Wow. Whoa, that was close. Look at that. The whole thing has come right up. Gosh. Compare that to yesterday. Where are you, Bernie? Oh my gosh, he's down there. Bernie! How did you get down there? You found another route. Well, I'm not going down there. Amazing. It's flowing so fast. Very, very powerful. Yeah, okay. So it's risen a lot. Come on, Bernie. Come on. Good boy. Come on. Yep. That's why you don't camp right by rivers. Unless you know them. They rise so quickly. It's very loud. And that waterfall opposite, that stream coming into it, there was a trickle yesterday. Oh, I think I did. Oh, Bernie. He's doing laps around me. Energized. I'm not energized. Well, it was a good night. Just noisy, just the rain. I was hot at first. I didn't turn the heating off early enough. I can't sleep with heating on. Drives me nuts. Unless it's just so ridiculously cold, there's no choice. Hey, Ben. Come on. Ah, whole place to myself. Hey, I hope I can get out. This is going to be interesting. We need to go and drive off and check what these fords look like. Otherwise, I might be stuck here for a few hours while they go down, because it has stopped raining now, so they'll go down really quickly. Okay, everyone. Might have one more cup of coffee and then we'll pack down, head off. You ready for going somewhere else, Bernie? What do you think, Bernie? What is it? Where's your stick? Where's your stick? Where is it? I don't know. Go and find a stick. Go on, usually you're good at finding a stick. No sticks? Come on, find a stick. All right, everyone. Bring you back in a bit. Alright, we're good to go. We'll let the engine warm up. Then we'll head off. What a beautiful spot. Lucky to have it all to myself. Shame about the leaking. We will get that resolved. Alright, bring you back on the road. Okay. Let's boo-boo. So I think I'm just going to back all the way up instead of turning around. This This is where I find out if I packed everything down properly. As everything goes flying. So I'm still in four-wheel drive. I'm gonna leave four-wheel drive on just because I don't know the state of the road. And I just wanna be sure. And then once I get onto the main road, I can turn four-wheel drive off. All right, here we go. Lots of rocking and noises. But I think that's just my washing up that I've left in the tray. All right, goodbye campground. Thank you very much. Lovely. Bernie, did you have a good time? I think you did. And we're off to the next spot. Right down, that's good. Okay, no problem at all. Must have already drained out. Oh, actually that one looks quite big. Let's have a look at this. Oh, wow, look at that one. It's a waterfall, but it is right down. Yeah, that's really gushing. Okay. That could have been way worse. I thought it was going to be way worse than that. Didn't even need four-wheel drive probably. Right, one more forward and then I can turn the four-wheel drive off. Much bigger. Wow, check that out. Oh, that's a lot wider. That's really flowing. But looks fine. Just got to pick a route through this ford. It's quite deep. That's pretty deep. Should be good. Let's just go slowly through it. Perfect. All right, I think this would be a good spot to take out a four-wheel drive. Unlock the hubs. Check out this Ford. That's gushing. That was quite deep just there. Quite deep. It doesn't probably look it on camera. But look how much rain we've had, just these beautiful waterfalls everywhere. Stunning. Hey Bernie. Hey puppy. All right everyone, well, I think this is a good place to stop and say thanks for coming on this one. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm going on to the next location now, and there'll be another video with that because it's a 5.5 hour drive. to a lake. So please tune in for that next video, and I'll see you on the road next time with Tony and Bernie from AB Camping. Thanks everyone. See you again soon.